All right, guys, today I wanted to talk to you about the Boeing 777-300ER. If you wasted your money buying the 200, sorry to hear that. But the 300 is probably the same as the 200. They finally released it from PMDG. Now, you do have to open this little, let me see if I can show you this real quick here. It's a little operational, let me see if I can just shut this down for a second here before we show you the aircraft. So today I'm just going to show you a couple of things. So this little thing here is the operational center, which you can click on. And we are going to take a look at the aircraft as well. So it pops up with this. You have to open the operational center by going and following some steps here. We have the other operational center, which is the regular one. So I'm going to show you that one too. So when I open it up, right, here's the old one. The old one, I went to my aircrafts. I just wanted to show you what I was running into yesterday. It took me a while to figure this out. So I looked, and I have all the 777, 767, 777, all these different ones, right? And I'm thinking, where is my 777? I bought it. Well, you have to go and log into PMDG. And then from there, you have to open up their new operational center 3.0.223. Okay? Then it was right here, my 777. It's not there no more. They took it out. And they replaced it in 777 here. And it's pretty much similar to this one. You just download it, right? So you have to click on this, and then you would have to install and import. And then you can pick whatever liveries that your heart desires here. Make sure you do this with your flight sim already closed. Let me show you. I'll just download some of these liveries here. We can install whatever one you want. It doesn't matter. There is still a lot of glitches with this aircraft though, which is quite interesting because you would think it would be fixed by now, but however, whatever. What are you going to do, right? I mean, this is the way flight simming goes. They keep updating and fixing it. We have the 777ER for 2020 as well in here, so if you do have for 2020 and you want to refly it, it will be back in this folder. I didn't download it for this one. I downloaded it for 2024. I did do a test flight with it. It does work pretty good. There's a couple little issues that I did notice, as I'll show you in this video today. When you scroll out and in, it actually disappears most of the stuff inside this aircraft here. If you wanted to know a little bit about this aircraft, I can also go through that with you as well. Now, I didn't make a video yesterday, however, I'm making one today. So I just want to say to all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are enjoying your Father's Day. I enjoyed mine. I went to church today, and it was quite nice, you know. It talked a lot about things, you know, and a lot of different things. So the length of this aircraft, is 242 feet 4 inches. Wingspan is 212 feet and 7 inches. 60 feet and 8 inches of height. It's a huge aircraft. Two engines are GE90 11.5Bs. They're, I think, the electric engines, I believe. I think you can also get Rolls-Royce engines with this one. I'm not 100% sure. The max range of this aircraft is 7,370 nautical miles, which is incredible. Really, you can fly this for about 13, 14 hours straight. Cruising speed is 0.84 Mach, which is 554 miles per hour. It also has a max altitude or max speed of 0.9 Mach, which is 587 miles an hour. So a very good amount of speed for this aircraft as well. So if you need to find your aircraft and you can't find it, you have to go and open up the operational center. Now, I was able to do this by going to their website here. Let me see if I can even find it, right? So I went to specs to read most of that to you guys. So you found out my secret. PMGD. And the operational center, right? Let's see. And go to this one, right? And then you have to log in with your email. And then it should update. And then you go into the folder. You have to place it in there. You might have to do a little bit of computer work. I did look at a couple different videos for this. If you guys want to know the videos, let me know. I'll be glad to put them in the comments section Let's just open up 2024 again. We'll jump inside the aircraft here, and we'll take a look at this bad boy on this video. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, smash the thumbs up. I do appreciate it. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video just because we're going to showcase a little bit of this aircraft. We're not going to do anything crazy with it. I'm going to have to move my operational center back to where it was here. Let me see. We'll just shut that down. We'll have to put it back where it belongs. But I just wanted to show you it took me a while because I'm like, where's my 777? I know I bought it, so they're going to honor it. If you look at your receipts and your purchases and you own it, you're fine. Don't worry, because it will show up and it will say that you bought it. So once you log into the new operational center, you should see the prompt to download the new operational center. It should install on your computer, and then you can download the aircraft from there. It's relatively easy. However, the aircraft is not up to par. Probably with the 777-300ER, if you bought it, it's probably more that it's going to be better of an aircraft than the 300 right now until they fix all the bugs. I don't know if the new one has as many bugs as this one, but I'm sure we'll get another update. At least the $77 that we spent on it is not waste, because I was really starting to get disappointed with PMDG and not having my aircrafts. I'm really hoping they do another update and allow us to have our 777s put back into the sim for free as well. If they did that with the 777, the 737s, I'm hoping they do that for as well. So let's go ahead on the ground here. Let me just show you this bad boy with the configurations here as well. So this is the one with the general election aircrafts here, and you have all the liveries in the aircraft as well. So like you could really pick and choose whatever one you want. Really up to you. A lot of different liveries to choose from here. Yeah, of course, the most fancy one. I like this one too, Ethiopian. That's a nice looking aircraft livery as well. But I mean, really, you could choose whatever one your heart desires. This one I usually fly because it's just beautiful looking. I don't know. I like that one. You know, you have your original PMGD2 2024 edition here. We'll jump inside this one just to show you around. I do love this aircraft. I think it's definitely a beautiful aircraft, and I hope to have better updates soon. So I'm just going to jump on the ground, and we're just going to jump inside this aircraft and hope that everything's working correctly. I'm going to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about with the lights coming in and out, and we'll showcase the aircraft real quick here. We're super excited on this channel because the Starship is coming out this week too, which is going to be awesome. I don't know what the pricing is, but I think it comes out this Thursday, which would be a great Father's Day gift. You know, tell your family, hey, if you don't buy me anything today, buy that one. Just Flight is coming out with that one. Somebody did say, I seen in the comments of the in that video, right? They said that why don't they make a King Air? But they do make a King Air, so I don't know why they said that. Maybe they just don't know. Okay, look, let's go inside. So this one actually has the default buttons of 2020, which is weird. So instead of pressing the back bar, you press the N button to get in and out of the aircraft. So it's not fully compatible with 2024. It seems like there's a couple buttons that are still needing some fixing. Everything is on and running. We have the engines on. We'll do a little bit of showcase of the aircraft. We can even take a walk around it. Obviously, this is just like 2020 right now. So you have to press all the same buttons you would press for 2020 to walk around the cabin and everything else. You know, here's the beautiful first class one. And of course, they did change a little bit of this panels here for the operations and all that stuff. Very interesting. You still have the flight capacity and all that stuff. So if you go to the front, you just press F and you go right to the front there. And you have your EFB here, and you do have SimBrace integration if you wanted to. So I did a flight to Colombia yesterday from San Antonio. It's still in there. You just press that, you can hit it, and then you can go here to flight operations. All this stuff is working and in order. You know, you can go ahead. The only thing I noticed is that VNav wasn't working. I don't know if they still have to integrate VNav or what's going on with that, but that did not work. The next thing I noticed is, let me show you in the dark here. So when I go to the dark right here, We have the night lighting, right? So if I scroll too far out here, let me see. I don't know. For some reason, it wasn't working when I scrolled in and out. Maybe it's working now. Couldn't tell you. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Let me see. So I went F. That's the regular flight. Go out. Back in. No. Okay, so this one's working. The livery that I had, it could be because I reset the computer, and maybe that's why. Sometimes that helps. So if you do download this aircraft, and for some reason it's not working, like when I scroll too far out, or too far away from the front, it would all blank out. But it seems like it's working now. And that could be because of, now that I turned off my computer and reset it and turned it back on, it's working. I could be wrong, I could be right. Alright, let's take this bad boy up in the air and see what we could do here. So if you want the lights on, let me show you what the lights look like at night here. That's your logo light, that's your wing lights, that's your landing lights, your running lights. Your taxi light will leave off there. Alright, that's the night lighting, and now we'll go to the daytime, and we'll go ahead and show you what this thing's going to do here. And we'll go ahead and put B. Alright, there we go. And we'll take the brakes off here. Let me see if I can get the brake off. Full power coming in. There we go. Brakes coming off. It's still a beautiful aircraft. I'm really happy to see it in 2024. I don't know about you guys. We still have the good views of this aircraft if you want. I mean, really nice ones. We're going to take it up for a little spin real quick and come back down. It's already starting to lift up here. Gear coming up. All right, there we go. Now this thing can go pretty fast and pretty high, so. All right, now we'll try a landing on this bad boy here. I put it almost into a stall here. The sounds are really good too. As you can see, if I take the power out, just take a listen here. So really nice for a 777, that is.
2500.
Definitely not easy of an aircraft to land. Let me put in the flaps here. We could go ahead and take the auto. We're going to put our own thrust in here. Try to land this bad boy, but definitely a beautiful aircraft. Alright, we're going to land on that runway right there. Put the gear down here. Let me show you that. Alright. Let me get the nose down here. Uh-oh. We're going to overshoot that. Flaps coming out here. Alright, here we go. Here we go, baby. So, like, I mean, it's not a bad aircraft. I highly recommend it. PMDG, It was kind of disappointing for a minute there. I'm getting a sink rate warning there. Let me just put a little bit of power in there. They take a while to spool up these engines. So the animation's good. It needs a little bit of work here and there. Overall, it's not bad. Let me get the nose down here. We're going to be, you could feel how strong this is as an aircraft. Alright. Alright, it doesn't like what I'm doing, but it's alright.
Too low. Terrain 100. Sink rate.
Uh-oh.
30. 20. 10.
Uh-oh. Let me get that touchdown there. There we go. Brake, 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 brake. Let's see. Alright, there we go. We definitely, definitely, you know, you gotta get used to flying this one. Still has a little bit of animation that isn't great. I'm thinking they'll fix that and all that rest of it, but beautiful aircraft indeed. Sound quality's okay right now. I think it's gonna get better, but let's go ahead and hit the brake there. Take a look at this thing. And I think if we... I don't know if you could walk around the outside because it looks like it's still modeled for 2020, which is quite interesting. I'm not 100% sure about that, you know. Maybe you have to turn off the engines to walk around. I don't know. I'll just turn everything off for a second here. No, it doesn't let us go outside, so I'm not sure why we can't walk around it right now. Maybe it's something I did, or maybe I downloaded the wrong copy. I'm not sure. But it's a beautiful aircraft. I definitely recommend it, and it's good to see it in 2024. It needs some work, but there you go. That is the PMDG 777-300ER. In case you bought it and you're wondering, can I fly it in here? Yes, you can now. So, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are. Is this a good one to fly? Are you guys interested in it? You see the little issues I have with the simulator right now. I think they need to update the simulator too. It's still a little bit buggy. Not sure what is going on with it, but it'd be interesting to see once this gets updated again and we get all the bugs out of everything. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.